Well, I just did one of these, and it didn't work, or at least I didn't think it worked. It's a little unnerving because I know I'm recording, but I can't see the picture at all. So, um, hopefully I don't look like a fool. Anyway, welcome to week 10 in our math and logic class. This week you're going to finish up the applications of logic unit and start the number basis unit. So the last assignment, kind of the big assessment in the applications of logic unit, is the logic project. That is like a big worksheet, and you're going to go through it in Blackboard. I would note your answers because you can redo it as many times as you want. So if you get some right and you just want to redo it to get some more points, you don't want to have to redo those problems. Um, there's some tricky new stuff on there. If you're not ready for it, it could catch you by surprise. So I'd suggest watching the first video in the logic project videos. It's just me going through each question and talking about what they look like and what you need to do. If you have any trouble with logic project, of course, reach out to me, please. I'm happy to answer any questions you have on it as you're doing it. And it's worth a little bit more than a test. So you really want to take your time with it. Make sure you earn a good number of points there. The other thing is starting the number basis unit. That's with section 4.1. That is potentially the most controversial homework assignment I have because every semester people tell me, why do we have to do this? Why do we have to learn Babylonian and Mayan numerals? This is dumb. This doesn't mean anything. I'm never going to use this in my life. Okay. And yet I keep that assignment because I've got a really good reason. When we start working with numeral systems that we care about, like binary or hexadecimal, I want you to understand how they're put together. They're put together the same way as our system, but that's not usually enough for students to grasp it, get on board right away. So by working in those systems that look nothing like anything we've seen before, we learn the idea of how positional systems work. The disconnect between these don't look like numbers and, oh, I can turn these into numbers is actually really helpful for us learning those topics. So I know students don't like the material in 4.1. Hang in there, get through it, learn that, oh, I have this, weird numeral. If I write it in expanded form, I can get it back to our system. I can see what number it is. Get that idea in your head. That's what 4.1 is about, so that then you can do that in systems that we care about. Anyway, that means that due this Friday, whenever this is all happening, at 11:59 p.m., it's a logic project in section 4.1. If you realize, say, Thursday night, Friday during the day, that the logic project is a little too much because you didn't give yourself enough time for it, it's okay if you take a little longer on that one because the logic project is a big deal. It's worth a lot of points. So if you need an extra day or two on the logic project and then you come back and pick up 4.1, that's okay with me. Don't feel like you need to ask permission, though. If you do want to, double check, that's fine. And again, if you have issues with any of this stuff, please reach out right away. Thanks and have a good week.